This is a Heart and Hand production.
Hello everyone, my name's David Edgar. I'm the host of Heart and Hand Rangers podcast, and I'm joining you today after Rangers put a crowd to sleep with an absolutely dreadful, anemic, inept performance, lacking any dynamism, urgency, pace, desire, any of the soft skills that you would associate a team needing to win a football match against the Falkirk side, who by their manager's own admission can play better, but they didn't have to do any better than that to get a point here today. Manager Danny Rule made a number of changes to the side today, including the front four, but this was everything we've come to expect from this Rangers team. Slow in the build-up, slow to get the ball forward, nobody wanted to take responsibility, nobody wanted to take a chance. And it's actually worse because in the past we've said when Rangers have put in a performance like that, the atmosphere has been toxic. It wasn't toxic here at Ibrox today. It was just bored and fed up. Because this Rangers team offer absolutely no entertainment at all to the crowd. You never get the sense of something about to happen. You never get the sense that there's going to be a sustained period of pressure. The team is so poor in every aspect of it. And we asked the manager afterwards a few things. I asked him if he's going to stick with the same system because this isn't working. And he said it's something he'll think about. It's not working in terms of creativity, and he mentioned that defensively the team has been stronger, which is true, but he was then asked about certain players running out of chances, and a few of them absolutely have to be, and he admitted that they are, although he doesn't have a lot of choice in some of the positions at the moment. And basically that we are going to have to go in January and get in a number of players. There are guys that started there today that are dreadful and offering nothing. Asgard, nothing. Ant-Man, absolutely nothing. Diamandi came off the bench and was terrible in the 10 minutes that he was on. I'll have missed some. Aarons, there's another one that gives you absolutely nothing. Miovski, poor again. And I could go through, so many of them. They just contribute absolutely nothing. And that's what you end up with today. Usually I go through the match, but there's so little to go through. Bajrami's had a shot in the first half. Then in the second half, Gassama's had one. And that really is it. This Rangers team just, they provide you with nothing. They're so beige. It's like a whole room of unbuilt IKEA furniture just sitting there watching that for an afternoon. It's just terrible. A supporter stopped me at half time and said, Davey, we would put a can of Red Bull to sleep, and that's how it feels. I think that the manager can fiddle around the edges, he can change the system and he can change some players, but the fact is that that's just who they are. Ali McCoy said it the other night and he's right. That's just their level. They look like what they are, a bunch of average footballers with no real spark or zest. And I think that up until we change that, this is what we're going to get from him. I understand the desire to give the manager a level of agency and say that, if he needs to do this, because if we get him to do this, then the team will suddenly be better, or if we change managers it'll be better. It won't be. That team is rotten, absolutely rotten. Those players are easily the worst, I think, in terms collectively of what they offer since Rangers came back up. Honestly, and I don't think I'm the worst for saying, this is, an extreme of the worst or the best. But I can't recall a Rangers team, even bad ones that got beat or whatever, and this team has had a fair few losses this year, that you just felt they're not going to score goals. And right now, looking at this Rangers team, the old thing managers say when a team is struggling is, I'd be more concerned if we're not creating chances. Well, Danny Rule should be concerned because this Rangers team doesn't create, it doesn't inspire, and there were 15,000 empty seats here today that people had already paid for. People don't want to watch this Rangers team, and if that doesn't wake up the guys who sit in there about the amount of work that's needed done in January, then nothing will. Thank you for joining me. We'll have a lot more on this over on Heart and Hand in Patreon tomorrow. That's patreon.com/Heart and Hand. Thanks for listening.